From Chicago's #1 news, ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 5 starts right now.
We're following a breaking news story here at 5 o'clock. A manhunt in the western suburbs for a bank robber, also wanted for a parole violation. We're told the man should be considered armed and dangerous.
And the search has caused the lockdown of 3 elementary schools in 2 suburbs. It is Ron's final night anchoring here at 5 o'clock. We'll take a look at some of his many contributions to Chicago journalism over the more than 3 decades on the air here in our city. But first, we have a message from somebody Ron knows very well, his brother Paul.
I want to let you know that I've always been very proud of you. I love you very much. You know that. And being here in Southern California and being away from you, we have the ocean, we've got the beaches, we've got the mountains. The weather's almost always perfect. And you know how much I love you, but we don't have any room in our house. So don't plan on coming and staying for a while. We don't have any room. Nada. Zilch. Nothing. Anyway, enjoy your retirement.
Now we're going to head outside to Cheryl and Ron.
Paul Meincke wants to take a look back at all the great things you've done here in the city.
In recent days,
After 35 years as a reporter and anchor in this city, what has Ron Majors meant to Chicago journalism?
Very little.
There's the dig, but that's okay. It comes from someone who goes way back. Those friendships with longtime on-air buddies are not made for TV friendships. They are real and they are deep.
He's been my best friend in the business for 35 years. He's been my mentor, my big brother.
Majors has mentored many young journalists and broadcasters over the years, including a young intern in the Twin Cities back in 1979.
He didn't talk down to you as an intern. He talked to you as if you were an equal. And for me, that was thrilling.
The intern would later become the general manager who brought Ron Majors to Channel 7 18 years ago.
Good evening, I'm Ron Majors.
And
Majors takes great pride in being a survivor in a tough business. He also takes pride in having survived something far tougher. Years ago, he won a struggle with alcohol and drugs, and that is part of a broader life mission.
He didn't just fix himself. I mean, he's a crusader for others. He's on emergency teams to help people, from jumping off the ledge of their life,
When I got into recovery for substance abuse, alcohol and drugs, I had to learn how to live one day at a time. And I still really work hard at that, living one day at a time. Do we need to compute magic numbers for the Sox and the Cubs yet?
Yeah. Living one day at a time and life's work now move beyond the glare of the studio lights. But back to the question, what is Majors' place in Chicago journalism? He's modest, doesn't see himself among the legendary names, but a friend sees him in a more important place.
People don't realize what a Renaissance man he is. This is just something that he was really good at, but he's probably the best person I've ever known.
So here's my 2 cents. Ron Majors is a natural. He could have coasted in this business and been good, but he chose to work hard at it, and he became great. He is a rebel who stands on principle. He's made decisions that have been courageous. Others have been less wise. He is stubborn and he is honest, both with an edge. He knows that words matter, that you have to dig hard for the truth, and that viewers should be treated with the intelligence and respect they deserve. We're sorry to say so long, but we know that he knows life travels far beyond a job. We are better for all he's done, and more importantly, who he is. I'm sad to say that's not breaking news, but it is heartfelt.
And coming from people I respect and admire, I am genuinely touched by all of this and very grateful for it all. Thank you very much.
That was a beautiful tribute, Paul.
Thank you.
Really, really nice and so heartfelt. You okay over there, Mark?
No. Guys are actually
I know, we were doing good until that, but thank you for everything you've done, and it's been great sitting here. It's been an honor, a pleasure, a blessing, and I'm so grateful.
Thank you very much.
And I'm happy for you. You get to retire and travel the world.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. and thank you for watching. I mean, that's the most important part.
Yeah.
And I'm Giangreco. Coming up in sports, we're with the Cubs in St. Louis. We're also with the Sox at the Cell, where Ron's already started to manage his retirement. Stay with us.
Well, Cubs and Sox both got in their day games.
Well, it's your fault the Sox lost.
I know.
Right. No. Jake Arrieta and Jose Quintana got early starts today as the Cubs and Sox played some getaway day baseball. Sox and Indians. Robin had Ron take out the lineup card today. I know you changed it before you gave it to the ump, didn't you? That's all you can do. Finally, Ronnie, right before David Letterman retired, he looked like this. You remember? But as soon as he quit, he went all Ernest Hemingway, Nick Nolte mugshot on us. So I'm just asking you, please, keep it tight. Don't let yourself go. You'll scare the heck out of the grandkids.
You know, I thought about a beard till I saw that.
He's going to look gorgeous whatever way he chooses to look. All right, but when we come back, everybody, we'll have some final thoughts as Uncle Ronnie signing off for the 5 o'clock news here for the very last time. Come back. Well, we've come to the end of our show and time together here at 5 o'clock. Ron and I have been anchoring together for the past 13 years. And I remember when you started, what a special day. And today is even more special because I'm so happy for you. You get to retire.
I appreciate it. And when I look at this, I go back to working with Mark since 1982, 13 years with you. And when I walked in this station, the first hug I got was from Cheryl. And then Cheryl's got the newest. And let me tell you what it's like, though, coming over from NBC. Mark and Jerry Taft and I and Linda, you all did it, and it turned out pretty well. So I think you're going to be okay. Most importantly, you for inviting us into your home every afternoon. And I have been genuinely touched by the number of you who've reached out with letters and emails and leaving phone calls on my voicemail. Thank you all so very, very much.
Well, I have another hug for you.
Oh, good.
We, a first one and a last one and many more to come.
Good. You know, you had the mounted police out there. You're actually going to ride off into the sunset.
Yes,
I might.
Wow. He's out.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.